people a seat on the bus before and they've kind of snapped at me and said I'm not that old. So maybe she felt that I was implying that she couldn't do it on her own, or maybe she was just having a bad day, or maybe she was racist.
The hidden struggles Black Brits go through. Look, man, I seen this on my Explore page. I had to check it out, bro. I had to check it out. I haven't really thought about, you know what I'm saying, checking out videos on my Black folks in Britain. You know what I mean? But let me see what y'all going through, man. Let me see what they talking about. Let's get right into it, y'all.
I don't feel like I belong. I feel like an immigrant, basically, even though I was born here. I'll tell you that much.
What do you think are certain things that have contributed to that feeling?
The way I'm treated, job.
It goes on, man, the racism, man. But it's very...
Is it like this for real, y'all?
The way they go about it.
This is being a black person in this country. It's just my personal experience on a day-to-day, how people treat you, how people look at you on the train, on the bus.
Right.
You know, definitely work is a big contributor to that you're on outside.
Do you feel safe as a black man in the UK?
That's crazy.
Short answer, no. I think this is just my belief. I don't think as a black man I'm ever going to be entirely safe in the United Kingdom, just because this country isn't designed.
I did not know. I did not know it was like this in the UK, in Great Britain. I did not know it was like this, bro. I thought it was somewhat better than the US when it comes to racism and stuff like that. I gotta hold on, bro.
And to put my safety as a priority. That's just, if I'm not white and I want to live here, I just have to be very aware of that. So for me, I don't expect the environment to make me feel safe, because the environment wasn't designed with me in mind. So I kind of carry my own sense of safety as my own responsibility. So yeah, I will roam the streets, I will go out late at night. I don't feel fear, but I don't feel safe.
Here's the thing about being black and living in a white country, or any country where you're not the majority. I was on the train today and there was an older lady and she was struggling to move through the carriage. So she's wobbling a little bit. She has a walking stick. She's quite old and she falls on me at one point, almost, kind of grabbing my arm. So she gets to the part of the train where she wants to go through the carriage. So she's pressing the button and I look around and I don't see anyone helping her. So I get up from my chair and I'm like, oh, let me go give her some help. But I clearly do not travel on trains enough, because whilst the first door opened, I couldn't get the second door to open. And somebody said, oh, you need to move the sensor, at which point I then go in and it opens. I then offer my hand to help her because it's a little bit unstable on the train and she doesn't take it. I don't think that she spoke English very well, or at least it didn't seem that she wanted to speak to me. So I then said to her, if it's easier, you could take my seat if you wanted. She didn't reply. And then I kind of took that as my cue to give her some space. She turns around, walks past me and hisses at me, like literally hisses at me. And granted,
mind you, I don't know what she's about to say, but mind you, the old lady's the one that grabbed onto her because she was about to fall. Like, she just trying to continue to help you because obviously you stumbling. Maybe she was frustrated. Maybe she was frustrated because she's a little bit old and she's like, well, dang, bro, I can't do. Maybe she was frustrated. You feel me? And she felt offended that my lady right here was trying to give her a hand. I don't know, bro.
This might be just an older lady who maybe she was offended. Maybe she was offended because I was trying to help her. I've offered people a seat on the bus before and they've kind of snapped at me and said I'm not that old. So maybe she felt that I was implying that she couldn't do it on her own, or maybe she was just having a bad day, or maybe she was racist and didn't like the fact that I was helping her. My point is that I am not saying that she definitely had to have held prejudices. What I'm saying is that when you are black and you have been on the receiving end of racism.
Go back to where you come from. Bro, this is insane, bro. Monkey noises. Where's your tail? Do you live in a tree? Oh, this is insane, bro. We in the big 2025, 2026, bro. We in the big 2026 and we got people that still talk like this. Use racism. Insane, bro. And you could tell my lady right here was bothered because, you feel me, like she had to go home and make a whole video about it. She was probably replaying that whole scenario in her head over and over again, thinking like, what did I do wrong? Like, did I say something? Did I come off wrong? Like, she probably felt like some type of way because the lady acted the way that she acted. But sometimes people are just racist, bro. It doesn't matter how you treat them. You could be the most nicest person. you know what I'm saying, like her, just trying to help a lady out and get racism in return. It's crazy, bruh. And mind you, from the beginning, the reason why she started helping her is because the lady fell and grabbed her. Wow, bruh.
Of prejudice, you can't help but wonder, are people treating you a particular way because you are black? No, when you live in a country that is majority black, like Jamaica, where I'm from, of course we have stupid people. Of course we have mean people.
I need to
Not
go to
everybody is
Jamaica. Shout out to
nice.
Jamaica.
But my point is, when you have interactions with people who treat you badly, you kind of just brush it off and you're like, them just fool, and you get to keep it moving. And this idea that you get to keep it moving without internalizing it, without overthinking, without adding layers, that is a privilege that I think many people, if you are not in the minority, you might not understand. And I just wanted to share that sometimes it is the little things that we experience that then have you like having mind games in your head that is really, really more than inconvenient, let's say. So I'm not saying this woman was racist or prejudiced or any of the above. What I am saying is that unfortunately it is something that crosses my mind because I can't think, why else would you hiss at me when I'm just trying to help you on the train?
Crazy.
This
bruh.
country does not
Crazy,
like
bruh.
seeing confident black women succeed. There is something in the water in the United Kingdom about seeing a black British woman be confident, be bold, dynamic, and vibrant, know who she is, own who she is, that really upsets people. I feel like this is why a lot of black British women end up either leaving the country or they've got one step in, one step out. And before all the strain, there's gonna be some weird, I'm sure there's people who argue and dismiss what I'm saying, but think about the most successful black women that you know who are doing really, really well, and how the kind of conversations, even if they're here, look, many of us, because I can classify myself as quite a confident black woman, many of us have similar conversations over and over again. And it's about how we're treated, how we're undermined, how we're disrespected, dishonored, the language around us, our treatment, the things that are done to intentionally chip away at our confidence so that we stop believing in who we are, believing in our own source. And it is really, I don't even want to say, the usual thing of we've got to leave the country, we've got to go to America, we've got to go to, the Caribbean or West Africa or Nigeria or Ghana, South Africa. I don't want to even say that. I want to say stay. I want us to stay. We need to stay because if we don't stay, there's no community. Like, what happens if we all leave? And I know obviously there'll be a whole bunch of weirdos who'll be.
Hey, the US, hey, we be saying the same thing in the US, bro. What happens when we leave, bro? What happens when people like LeBron, well, LeBron's old now, but you know what I'm saying? Young NBA players leave, when the music artists leave, when your favorite entertainers and actors and people who set the tone, set the entertainment space for the US, bring in the money to the US. What happens when those people leave, bruh? The US would be a very, very dull country. Very boring country, I would say. Like, where are you gonna get your entertainment? The NFL is gone. The NBA is gone. Your greatest entertainers, Chris Brown, you feel me? A lot of your music artists, they're gone, bruh. What's gonna happen? You feel me? Your culture, your black culture is gone. It's gone, bruh.
If we leave anyway, but this for many of us, this is home. And so what does home look like? Home looks like a place of safety. And so we've got to find ways of ensuring that we appreciate each other, support each other, create safe spaces for each other, encourage each other. When we're having these kind of conversations, we notice, particularly in our own circles, right? And I'm not even talking about celebrity situations where black British women celebrities have had to go or leave the country. I'm talking about here, now. We've got to keep encouraging each other. We've got to keep hyping each other as much as possible. We've got to acknowledge and just recognize when we see each other.
Facts, bro. She's speaking facts. And I said this in my last video, bro, about Black Americans moving out of the US, man. Like, I feel like our ancestors fought too hard for us to just give up on the US. Is how I look at it. Through slavery, through segregation, they fought too hard. You know what I'm saying? We can't control what the white folks is doing with the government, though. That's one of the things. Like, it's hard for us because we're the minority. So when it comes to voting and things like that, we can only do our job. We can only do so much. You feel me? We can only do so much, but yeah, man, it's hard for me to just say just give up and move out the country. Even though I moved out, you know what I'm saying? Even though I moved out of the US, you feel me? I still don't want my people to give up. You know, I don't want my people to give up on our country. You know what I'm saying? I'm proudly American, bro. I'm always proudly be American wherever I go. You feel me? Wherever I go, because my people, you know what I'm saying? I know that my ancestors fought for what we have, you know what I'm saying? The things that we have today, the things that we are able to do. You know, we're not where we want to be yet, but we've came a long way, bro, from the slavery, from the second, and that wasn't too long ago, bro. That was not too long ago. You feel me? But yeah, she's speaking facts, bro. We have to come together as a community. For my people in the UK, come together as a community. You know what I'm saying? And support each other and have each other's backs, bro. Because hey, it's hard being a minority. It's hard being a minority. Um, and you don't really understand until you move into a place where you're the majority, how it is to be the minority. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Your value.
she's speaking facts.
And, you know, for those of us who want to say we can continue to grow and thrive, more than just survive, we can grow and thrive and be confident. And there's nothing wrong with that confidence. Even if there is something in the water in this country that just upsets people when they see a confident black woman, it just gets them, it gets them going.
It gets the people going. It's provocative.
It is what it is. We're here.
You can't be black and confident in England because you're automatically seen as cocky.
Hey, this black and confidence thing, bro. This black and confidence must be a thing there, bro. That's all they talk about is being black and confident. Like, you can't be bold. You can't be you can't stand up with your, you know what I'm saying?
Is that you have to be meek and mild to be awarded certain opportunities. A friend of mine in America was asking why a certain football player gets a bad rap. And I said it's because he's black and confident. And it's because he's got a black mum, but we'll save that conversation for another day. The thing is, if you are unapologetically black, you speak on black issues, British media sees that as being a bit of a troublemaker. You're stirring the pot and they're uncomfortable. So they'll use buzzwords to discredit you and make sure that your reputation is on the floor. They'll say that you're hot-tempered. They'll say that you're raw talent as a way of discrediting all the hard work you've done. And we'll use words like, oh, a troublemaker. What does that even mean?
You know why, bro? You know why? Because the truth makes them uncomfortable, bro. I feel like when they know these things are going on and that you put it in the light, it makes them feel uncomfortable. They want to push it back. But what it needs to come out in it, like these conversations need to be had. Like this needs to be discussed. You feel me? It needs to be put out on the table. Like this is what's happening. This is what needs to be stopped. Once those things come out, hey, they feel uncomfortable, bro. Now they gotta try to manipulate and make it, nah, you know what I'm saying? They gotta manipulate and be like, nah, y'all doing too much. Y'all being troublemakers, like she said. Y'all, come on, fam. They don't want you to speak the truth, bro.
Unless you are smiling from cheek to cheek, you are laughing at all the jokes, and you make sure to point out on every occasion possible that you are so grateful to be here, to be allowed in these spaces, then you are seen as cocky, and cocky people can't be rewarded. You can't build legacy on that. That's England.
Talking about feeling uncomfortable as a black person in England.
Oh, go back.
Talking about...
These are the comments she's getting on her TikTok. Hey, you see user 4731887, bro. It's these type of people here with fake accounts, being bold behind fake accounts, bro. But they, hey, monkey banana emojis. She wants to be white. Bye, Felicia. Shut up, UK beast. Tree swingers ain't British, bro. Tree swingers is crazy, bro. We in a whole 2026. And we talk about tree swingers. It still blows my mind today, bro. I don't really watch soccer, football that much, but I've seen clips of football fans, soccer fans throwing bananas at the players. Insane work, bro. Insane work. The fact that they took bananas at the game, took a banana to the game to throw at the players is wow. Like they did all that. Like they woke up, decided to take a banana from their fruit bowl, put it in their pocket to throw at a player at the game. Insanity, fam.
Feeling uncomfortable as a black person in England and seeing so many racists jump out.
Please F off. You was never invited by natives. Just corrupt policies. You bring crime, uncivilized behavior, victimhood, and hate. Let you know when you gone. Let you know when you gone so we can cheer. Edge 542, bruh. That's insane, fam. Great. Leave England. Good riddance. This is from Ann. You make up 4%, but over 50% of crime. Please leave. Yes, and take your racist black peoples with you. You weren't born here, you freshie. What is a freshie? You just want preferential, oh, terrible reading. Preferential treatment because you can't compete. Winger. What is a winger? Seems you are playing the victim in racist card. Insanity, bruh. Insanity, bruh.
Has been so interesting to me. If I wanted to talk
I
about
didn't know this type of stuff. Honestly, I didn't know this type of stuff was going on in the UK for real. I didn't know it was like this. I did not know it was like this, bro.
the racism that I experienced in England, we would be here all day. I didn't talk about being spat at by people. I didn't talk about all the slurs I've been called. I didn't talk about the people coming to my house with knives.
This is worse than the
Brits
US,
because
y'all.
there were black people in the house. I didn't talk about not being able to play in the park because we were black and they told us that what are we doing here? We can't play in the park because we're black. I didn't talk about moving to a predominantly white school, from always being in top sets and having amazing grades, and the teachers putting me in the bottom sets because they didn't believe that the results that I got from my exams were my real results, even though they received them from the school. I didn't talk about all of the friends that I've had over the years who have invited me into their homes, knowing full well that their parents are racist, their grandparents are racist, their aunts and uncles are racist, and expect me to sit down around dinner tables or around sofas where people are making racist jokes or picking me apart because I'm clearly different, although I'm
That's
British.
insane.
And people wonder why I don't feel comfortable. I could go on for days. I didn't talk about all the times I've been told that I'm pretty for a black girl, as if
I hate
it's
that
rare.
comment.
I didn't talk about all the times that I was told that I was one of the ones that they liked. I'm British, right? So if I'm British, I should have...
I was one of the ones that they liked. Bro, I can't tell you how many times when I was young and I heard, like, I've had white people say this to me. I was one of the ones that they liked. Bro, that one right there triggers me, bro. That one right there, because it was parents, bro. It would be my friends' parents that would say something like that. Hey, that comment right there, bro. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one right there, bro.
The same British experience as everyone else. I am not the one who has made myself different. I have been reminded my whole lifetime, and this is just touching the surface. This is literally nothing to what I've really experienced in this country. At no point did I say I don't like white people. I said I don't.
Bro, that's the one right there, bro. That one's still in my head. That's the one. For someone to say, "Oh yeah, you're one of the ones that I like. You're one of the good ones." Like, bro, every race, bro. Every race has its good and bad people. It just happens to be I'm the minority. So when you see us, the bad people, it's like there's not many of us. So when you see the bad of us, yeah, you're gonna think, oh, all of them are black. But bro, come on, fam. Come on, fam. Hey, bro, that's the one. That one got me hot right now. I ain't gonna hold you. That one got me hot right now. Look, comment down below y'all thoughts. I didn't know Great Britain was like this, bro. I didn't know the UK was like this. I've never really thought about going to the UK. Now I kind of want to go to experience what y'all got going on up there. I wanna see this kind of stuff firsthand. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta know what's going on in the UK. But look, comment down below y'all thoughts. If y'all experienced any of this in the UK, you know what I mean? It's an open floor, you know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all comments are. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. Hope you guys enjoy my reaction commentary. Stay tuned next, y'all. Peace.